Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. I am Ruthina Porterfield. I am the host of the podcast, Liberated Conversations with Ruthina. Our new season will start on June 7th, which is in a couple of weeks. And we're going to kick it off with our Seeds of Devotion episode. And if you aren't familiar with our Seeds of Devotion episode, it is the episode where myself and my devotion partner, Erin Litansky, we pick a devotion related to different issues, different topics that we do together, and we invite you to join us because the whole point is to plant seeds into your life that will help you grow spiritually. And when it comes to those Seeds of Devotion episodes, I have a Seeds of Devotion partner. They're a sponsor, but I like to call them a partner. It is Maybelle and Company Seeds and Such. They are a seedling company and they understand fully the importance of planting seeds and the whole process that happens when it comes to looking for growth, whether it's in the ground or in your own life. And so today I'm doing a sponsor spotlight with Maybelle and Company Seeds and Such. And I have the owners with me. I have my devotion partner, who's one of the owners. Her name, like I said before, is Erin Litansky. Hello, Erin.
Hey, everybody.
And we also have the owner, the brain, the mind, the spirit, the soul of Maybelle and Company Seeds and Such, Miss Pam. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having us on here. I appreciate it.
I am excited to have you guys on here. I'm really happy that I get to give you guys a chance to tell everyone what Maybelle and Company does, because so many people out there are always asking questions about how to get a green thumb.
Oh,
Some of us aren't blessed with it. Some of us have to learn.
yes.
So I want to start off before we jump in. I want you guys to explain to everyone exactly what Maybelle and Company Seeds and Such is, so they can kind of understand. So who's going to take that for me?
I'll go ahead and take that.
Okay.
So it's twofold. So two major things we do. One is we sell flower seeds and garden-inspired gifts. The second one is we offer gardening tips and how-to videos. So we have a YouTube, Instagram presence, lots of content. We'd love to connect with you there. And then on our website and also on Instagram, there's links. You can purchase the gifts and the flower seeds. So those are our two things we do.
Okay, great. And so if I want or if I need certain seeds, or even if I have questions, I can contact you guys?
Yes.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yes.
Awesome. I know one of the ways I can contact you is probably through your social media, right? Because you are on Instagram, you're on Facebook.
Right.
Right.
That's great.
And I know you're on Instagram with this handle, excuse me, At Home with Pam L, which I have seen some beautiful photos of some beautiful flowers and
thank you.
just things that kind of make my day a little brighter
That's
by
why I
seeing
have
the
them
nature.
on there. Yeah, that's the reason I started doing that, to bring a little cheer to everyone during the pandemic.
Oh
Because
gosh.
it brought me cheer and joy and peace. So I wanted to share it with everybody.
And let me tell you, it's doing its job. There was someone who brought a little cheer into your yard,
Oh, yes.
which was so funny to see. I want you to tell everyone, and you have to go to her Instagram to see it. The handle is right there. But it was the funniest. To me, it was a reminder that we are kind of the imposters here when it comes to on Earth. But I really want people to know about that.
Well, a couple days ago, I live in an area that's kind of woodsy, my back garden. And a couple days ago, I heard a lot of noise, and I look out in my lawn and I find a buck, a deer. And I was like, that can't be. And there's a 14-foot fence on my property that keeps the airport actually and my property separated. And there's a barbed wire that goes across the top. And here he was out in my garden eating. And I kind of spooked him and he spooked me. And I came out to take pictures because I thought nobody's ever going to believe this. And he jumped up on the wall and then tried to jump over the fence again, but he couldn't make it because it's too high. So he ended up jumping over a shorter fence and then got into my front garden, and helped himself to agapanthus and my
Oh,
hollyhock. So yeah, it was quite an adventure. And at the end of that day, I had a coyote that came smelling, I guess, the blood from the deer, because the deer had nicked his leg on the barbed wire. But it was just a little bit. But coyotes can smell blood from a long ways away. Anyway, I was talking to Aaron on the phone, and he was walking right by, staring at me, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I backed up into the house and closed the door. So it was quite a day. Quite a day. I know. It seems impossible.
Oh my stars. So
Yeah.
so the deer, he probably got in your yard by jumping over the fence, is what you're saying?
Yes, he did. He did. And I don't know how, because I know deer can jump high, or leap, but I don't know how he did it over this 14-foot fence. There's no possible way. I mean, it had to be God. Brought him into my
Had to be God.
smelt my flowers, and he was going to come have a treat.
I want you to continue to show that kind of stuff on your Instagram, because that gave me so much life. It gave me so much life.
Well, we do live in a wonderful area, and if anybody can grow seeds that can grow into beautiful flowers. It's not just me or Aaron; it's everybody can.
Oh, Dory's commenting, poor Bambi. I know, Dory.
Oh, he's okay. He was okay. Yeah.
I know.
All right, you guys, I want everyone to kind of get a clear understanding of what Maybelle and Company Seeds and such. So I want you guys to continue, tell us a little bit more about what it is and what you guys do.
Yeah, so like I mentioned, flower seeds and garden-inspired gifts, and then gardening tips and advice. Those are the two main things we want to help people experience joy with gardening and enjoy being in nature. So, Mom, do you want to share a little bit more about, just briefly, why we started?
Right. It was over a year ago, and I normally run a daycare and a preschool in my home. I have for the last 40-some years, and everything was shut down because of COVID. And I wanted to plant some color in my garden to bring some cheer to myself and to anybody walking by. And I couldn't find plants, and all the nurseries were closed, all the garden centers were closed because of COVID. And so I started looking through my drawers, and I found bunches of seeds that I had collected over the years, and I planted those. And as they came up, I realized I had a nursery of seedlings. I wasn't taking care of children, but I was taking care of seedlings. And then you showed me how to do Instagram. I had never done any of that, and it just blossomed from there.
Yeah, we have people we've connected with from all over the world. So anyone who's tuning in, we're so thankful for all of you. And we'll just go ahead and jump into some of our products. I'd like to go ahead and show you that here's an example of one of our seed packets. These are Cosmo flowers, and I planted them a couple of weeks ago on my patio. So patio gardening, these are suitable for that. And here are my seedlings, actually. And we have a lot more to show you really quickly. These are the note cards that you can purchase along with that. Right now, we're doing a gift campaign, and if you donate, you will get, for $15 or more, you'll get a package of note cards and also the seeds of your choice. Any of the seeds we talk about today, or a lavender sachet. These are photographs from the flowers in our garden, actually. Let me spread these out so you can see a little better. And then Pam's going to go ahead and take us around to show a little bit more. So she's going to take you over to her display table there at the headquarters of Maybelle and Company Seeds and Such in Northern
California. I put it in, kind of brought a little bit of the outside in so everybody could see.
Perfect, Mom.
These are hollyhocks seeds, and they're one of my favorites. I originally got some seeds from a friend in Europe, in France, actually, years ago. And so these are all like seeds and seedlings from that. So this is what it would look like at probably a month. Now, Erin's grew, her flowers grew, Cosmos grew really quickly because she lives in LA where it's really warm. Where I live in Central California, it takes a while for them to germinate. So this would be the next stage, which is a gallon size. This is a 4-inch. And then this is a gallon size, but it would be transplanted into my garden next, or into a pot on your patio. Next I have, these are so tiny. I'm going to pour some out. These are poppy seeds. And they're so tiny. They're about the size of a pepper.
Mom, I think those are foxgloves.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm very foxgloves. Yes.
That's all right. You're getting ahead. You're excited about your poppies.
The next ones are poppies. And the foxgloves, this is how they start. This is probably, like I say, about a month or two. And then they go into this size, a gallon size. And I have picked a foxglove here to show you what they look like. This is called a Dalmatian foxglove because of the little
bit
up a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
You can see little dots inside. Those are called Dalmatian foxgloves. And then I have the poppies. These are tiny, tiny too. I don't know if you can see all those little guys down in there, but yeah, they're tiny, tiny. So this is this one is actually called Lauren Grape Poppy. And then this is the English red poppy, which everyone seems to really love.
Tilt your camera up just a little bit. There we go.
You see that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we'll go on to, Erin's already showed you. These are the Cosmos. When they first start, hers are really doing really well. And this is about 2 months. Because the weather's been very, very cloudy and overcast here. And then we have zinnias. These, in fact, all these seeds are very easy to grow. So these are zinnia seeds that I harvest. All these I harvest last year, 2020 for 2021 to grow. So here's the beginning of a zinnia. And this is a snapdragon, which I don't have seeds right now, but they're harvesting. This is the beginning of a snapdragon, which I wanted to show you. These are snapdragons from my garden.
Tilt your camera up just a little bit. There you go.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And these are Alstomerias, or Peruvian lilies, as they're called. And these are all grown in my garden also.
Mom, why don't you go ahead and show them the other flowers on the right side of the table there? She picked these today especially for the show.
Oh, right. These are the roses. These are Julia Child roses. And it's a gorgeous rose. It starts out as deep, deep yellow, which is the represent of butter, because Julia Child was a famous chef, and you always use lots of butter in her cooking. And as they get older, they become lighter, like a butter will melt in your pot or your frying pan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have, these are Double Delights.
Tilt that up a little bit. There you go.
This is one, I wish you could smell it. The fragrance, that my whole room smells like.
I really want science to come up with something that you can send a smell to somebody.
I know. I wish. Scratch and smell, right?
Mom, why don't you go ahead and show them the lavender product?
I'm going to. This is. These are our cards. We have 5 different lavender cards. As you can see here, these are all photos that we've taken in my garden. And this is fresh Provence lavender that I harvested last year. And I try to keep it fresh because it's just, the fresher, the better for the Provence lavender for the sachets.
Awesome. So thank you, Dory. Yeah, Dory's saying that all your roses are always so beautiful. They really are. Thank you. So are Uncle Bruce's and yours.
It's because I feed them bananas.
That's right. My Uncle Mark, my mom's brother, gave us this tip a while back, or gave her the tip to feed the roses bananas, and the potassium really just helps them take off and pop. When you have old rotten bananas, the skin and the insides, just put them in a Ziploc bag, and they'll ferment, and then you just make a little trench around your roses, and that will really give them a boost to bloom. So we're going to go ahead and take any questions that anyone might have. Go ahead and shoot those in through YouTube or Facebook. And in the meantime, there you go, Mom. That's perfect.
Yeah, okay.
Just hold right there.
Okay.
We have a pre-submitted question. This one is from Carl Hansen. The question is, what flowers would you suggest for beginners who want to up their garden game?
Okay. Some of the ones that I mentioned before, the Cosmos, the ones that you had planted, Erin, Marigolds are very easy. Nasturtiums are very easy. Um, Gosh, anything that is that germinates quickly. Sunflowers is another one.
Yeah.
Because if they don't germinate quickly, people get impatient and then they think that they're not going to grow or germinate.
Yeah, so you were showing some of those seeds on the table there. Those are some of the ones that will be available for you to choose from. So those of you who are watching and listening, again, like I mentioned, if you donate $15 or more in this launch phase we're in, you'll get to choose from any of the seeds we've mentioned, and including in that group is sunflowers. Those are easy to grow. It's an easy way to get your foot, dip your toe in the gardening waters. If we don't have any more questions right now, let's see. I was going to ask. Okay. So Liberated Conversations is asking, what are good plants and flowers for apartment living?
Okay. So if you have an apartment, and I don't know if they're asking about outside flowers, probably either patio or balconies.
I would start with outdoors and then maybe mention a few indoor.
Okay. So outdoors would be the same thing. Like Erin is in an apartment and she's grown. You could show those, Erin.
Yeah.
Those cosmos that are just they're in a gallon-sized pot, and you just go and get your soil at any nursery, any garden center, potting soil, and some nice pots. You can use plastic. They don't take up as much water if you use plastic. But for outdoors, again, your zinnias, your cosmos, sunflowers.
Yeah.
Those are very easy.
Sorry.
Dragons.
I was just going to say, we were talking yesterday, Mom, about how there's 3 main ingredients, right, that you really want as a beginning gardener. You want to make sure it has the sun that it needs, or some shade if it needs, the water that it needs.
Right.
And then it has to have good soil. So I would say, would you agree those are kind of the 3 things to think about, just basic wise?
Oh, definitely. And if you can have things in the sun, but not full sun, all day sun. So some things it'll say take part sun or part shade.
Yeah.
Those are good things to have out on a patio or a balcony.
And
geraniums is another really good plant to put outside because they bring instant color and they're very easy. You can transplant them easily.
And the leaves smell good too. It's almost like aromatherapy.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
So continue to send us questions, you guys, whoever's listening. Oh, Dory has a question. How long do your seeds generally take to germinate?
It depends on the seed. It depends on how much sun, the temperature that you're growing it in. It can take anywhere from a week to a couple weeks. Some seeds you want to just lay on top of the soil and not even bury them in the soil.
Oh, okay.
So those are really tiny little seeds, sort of like your foxgloves, your just anything, poppies. Anything that's really, really tiny little seed. And then the bigger seeds like sunflowers, I could show you those here.
And then after this, we'll go on to the porch. We'll keep taking questions too.
Okay. So here's your sunflower seeds. And these are from my seeds. These are the mammoth sunflower seeds. And those germinate quickly. And you put those in about 1/4 of an inch into your soil and then cover them with soil. These are called the colored sunflower seeds, and they're beautiful oranges and reds and just
yeah, yours came out awesome last year.
Yeah.
So
here is a little tiny sunflower seed that I started about
Drop Dead Red. That's the color name.
Yeah, that's it. It's
so fun.
Red sunflowers. Drop Dead Red.
Right.
So I thought I would try that this year to see.
Mom, let's go ahead and head out onto the porch, and
okay.
Why don't you show us just the 1 or 2 on the porch?
Okay.
And while we're moving here, Dory's asking or commenting, and red geraniums signal the presence of a wise woman living in a home. Heck yes, it does.
There you go. So here,
love that.
Hydrangeas are really a wonderful thing you can grow on a patio or balcony. Also, as you can see, our weather here is very cold and rainy today. Cinerarias is another
Irish
one.
culture. Nice.
And these are cyclamen. And,
go ahead and show us the yard.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
So we were talking about foxgloves. So here are foxgloves growing. These are ones I started last year. and they're blooming for me now, even
Wow.
with this
Your
crazy
yard
weather.
looks amazing right now, Mom. Yeah.
And then here is a hollyhock. We were talking about hollyhock seeds.
Okay.
And this is one that I started last year, and it's going to be blooming soon.
So that is like what stage would you say? That's like almost an adult one.
Yes, right. Yeah, junior going into adulthood. But here's I don't know if I can make it over here.
We might lose you, so if we do, come back.
The poppies.
The Lauren Grape
The Lauren Grape poppies, right?
Liberated Conversations is saying the yard looks like a nursery. It sure does. Yeah, this is your English garden style.
Right. I don't know if you were able to see the corbels, but these were my grandmother Maybelle's favorite.
Thanks for that, Dory. She's saying it's truly stunning. Thank you. Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll head back in.
Yeah. Why don't you take a stop on the porch there, since we still have some time. Tell us about those.
Here, these are Iceland poppies that I started by seed.
Mm-hmm.
And those are a spring, summer flower. And your cyclamen is more of a winter, spring. So those will be going dormant pretty soon.
Okay.
Trying to find some other things that you might like to see here.
Right. If you can comment on the color of the hydrangeas, maybe, and just,
here's California poppies.
Okay.
And here's the alstroemeria that I have in the house in a vase.
So that's also known as the Peruvian lily, correct?
Peruvian lily, right. I want to show you the awesome pink poppy that opened up a couple days ago.
Oh man, the bees were having a really good time.
Yes. Here is the buds are going to be opening, so I'll have more than one flower, but they don't last too long.
Mm.
And then the end of these are called bearded iris. Actually, these are Dutch irises here, but the white ones in the back that you see are bearded iris. So
Dory's asking, real quick, Dory's asking if cyclamens are perennials.
Pardon?
Are cyclamen perennials? We have a question.
Yes, they are. They just go dormant, and then they'll bloom the following year.
Okay, great. That's awesome. I feel like your front yard has more of that. The gardens there have the English Irish garden vibe, and then the backyard has more of a mix.
Right, right. Do you want me to see if I can show you all the seedlings in the back?
Yeah, let's try.
All right, we'll give it a try, everybody.
Okay, if we lose you, it'll be okay.
Okay, let me know if you.
Oh, Dory didn't know about the cyclamen. I didn't either, so I have to confess to everybody, which is pretty obvious. My mom is the horticulturist and the plants woman here, right? She's like almost like a master gardener. So,
thank you.
Yeah, she knows about
Gerber daisies.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the pink. Well, it's drizzling out here, but yellow Gerber daisy, red Gerber daisies. My lemon trees.
Show us the seedlings.
Here's all the seedlings. I had to buy a little tent to go over my seedlings because I had a gray squirrel. Oh, that's another animal that came into my garden, and he was helping himself to all the little seedlings, especially down here, all these poppies that he loved. But these are all growing. I planted these cosmos about a week ago, so they're doing pretty well. They're loving this little bit of drizzle that we're having.
That's good, yeah.
Cosmos. Let's see what flax seed. We got pin cushions, zinnias.
Yeah. Mom, can you go over and show us the Japanese maple?
Sure.
Just
I want to show you the cornflowers or bachelor buttons. I like to call them
ones are
cornflowers.
so pretty. I'm just so happy with those.
Look at how tall they got this year.
Really tall.
So I have a couple different Japanese maples. This is a lacy leaf red one. And I'll walk over here too.
Don't get too far from the house. We'll lose you.
And then this one is the one that the red poppy grew up inside there. I don't know.
So for our Instagram followers, you'll remember we had the little red poppy sort of coexisting there. So we have a question. Do you sell these seeds and will you sell them in the future? The answer is yes. So right now, what's available is Cosmo flowers, and we have the lavender sachets, and then any of the sunflower seeds, the zinnias, the poppies, and there was one other one we showed on the table. Anything we talked about today. Sunflowers, those are available. So right now, like I said, we're in a donation and launch phase. So
here's some more of my bearded iris, I'm sorry, Dutch iris.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're mixed in there with some bearded iris.
Yeah. Oh, Dory's saying hi to Uncle Mark. I guess he's tuning in, maybe.
Oh, good. Hi, Mark.
Don't go too much further. You're breaking up a little bit.
Okay,
so
I'll go back. I just want to show the lavender. Can I see the lavender?
There's the lavender.
There's the lavender. That's what we make this bouquet from.
So Uncle Mark says hi. He is also a master gardener along with my Uncle Bruce. And
here's the hydrangeas. These grow nicely in the semi-shade, semi-sun. And they make beautiful arrangements when they're fresh like this or when you let them dry. And I will show you those when I go in.
Yeah. Why don't we head back inside?
Okay. More snapdragons.
So pretty.
Okay.
So just to recap, anything that we've talked about today, if we've harvested seeds from it, it'll be available. And definitely the ones we've already mentioned. But if there's a certain seed you're looking for, we might have it. We might have a small supply. Reach out to us.
Yes.
Head over to our website. We have a lot of information about our campaign right now. And we love to connect with all of you on all our socials.
Yes, we would.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us share our garden with you today.
Yeah.
Muted. You guys, that was amazing. I am so envious right now.
You'll have to come visit.
Yes, please do.
Absolutely. You still have comments coming in, you guys.
Okay.
Dory says, I'm tuning in for Bruce Robert Kohler too. He's out feeding vineyards this morning. Yes, it's all in the family. All the Kohlers are working in their yards and working in.
And he also makes wonderful wine.
Yes.
The vineyards, yes.
Mm-hmm. Talking about analogies for growth and spiritual growth, the whole vineyard aspect too. I mean.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah, you can find him through our socials as well. But both my uncles are landscape architects and gardeners.
That is amazing. I want you guys just to recap, how can people get in contact with you, get in touch with you to get seeds, answer questions, whatever.
Yeah, so the quickest and best way is on our Instagram. In the bio, there's a link tree, and it has every place you could connect with us. If you want a video, if you want to go to the website. If you'd like to go to the website, that's another great place. We have a donate button right there. As soon as you pull up the homepage, and it lets you know the whole information about that. So I would say the website and our Instagram.
Right.
Awesome, you guys. And you guys, you still have comments coming in.
Oh my goodness. Great.
Marky says hello. Hi, Marky.
Hi, Marky.
You guys, it has been an amazing half hour. I kind of want to do this again. I want to do this for sure. I think I want to do, because this was a great time because it was spring. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is a question coming from Ruthina. The things that we see today would be different from the stuff that we would see, say, in September, right?
Oh, right. You're seeing the sunflowers and, things that are going to go through some of the poppies, sunflower zinnias, more the late summer, early fall.
Okay. So I feel, and you still have comments coming in.
Oh, Jeannie is so proud of you both. Hi.
Thanks, Jeannie. Love you.
So then I think we should probably look at doing another one in the fall. Just to kind of give people an idea of what the seasons look like, how they change, and what's available, and what we should be looking for, what maybe we should be doing differently.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so we will bring another one back to you guys later in the year.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And like we said, if you have any questions, we want to answer your questions in real time. So if you direct message Pam on Instagram, she'll get back to you.
Oh, definitely.
Personally. Yeah.
I've really enjoyed Instagram, and thanks to Erin, I was able to get on and enjoy everybody's gardens. There's just all over the world, beautiful gardens.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Ruthina.
So you guys, they're saying you better do that. So you better come back.
All right.
You guys, it's been great. This will be up on your YouTube forever. So if you missed the live, you can check it out on their YouTube channel as well. In the meantime, happy gardening to everyone.
Yes.
And everyone can do it. Everyone can grow something. So just be positive.
All right. So until then, you guys, thank you to everyone for watching. Peace, stay cool, and God bless.
All right, thank you.